want you guys to see me as a person that is not like perfect. Like of course I look like this happy-go-lucky, like energetic person all the time when I record my videos, but I'm not like that. And another thing is, ew, I hate to say it, but I be caring what men think about me.
She looking like the type to drive me crazy. Save the name under Ayla. Talk for one day and really got me thinking, if you was down to go half on a baby, we could make it happen, cause you bad as hell. And I don't even gotta say.
Hey. I don't know how to like set up my camera so like the lighting's good. So if this lighting sucks, I am so sorry. I don't really know how to start this video because it's not like a normal like video that I usually do. I keep playing with the lighting, I'm so sorry. But I kind of just got out the shower and I'm gonna like do my makeup while I film this video because I feel like I can't like film this without like doing something, and I don't want to do like a mukbang or mukbang, whatever. I like don't really feel like eating right now. So yeah, but basically I just kind of like wanted to do like a real raw like sit down video because I feel like you guys don't really like know me, like you know of me, you like know how I act on camera and like stuff like that. Sorry my tongue is red, I was like drinking like a red drink, just not talking about that. But I just wanted to make like a real like video that you guys like, well I don't know if you guys can relate, but like maybe some people can like relate to. I'm gonna put my hair up because I'm gonna do my makeup. I literally said that, but I'm gonna say it again. I'm just going to be kind of like not like ranting, but like I'm going to be identifying my toxic traits, and I feel like this is like a part of like growing for me basically, because of course like I want to think of myself as like I'm this perfect person and like I don't know, like I have nothing wrong with me, but like we all know that's not true. I felt like it would be a good way, like it would be something good to film because I feel like this is something that everybody should do, and I feel like at the same time some of you guys might relate to like my toxic traits, and not only will I be identifying my toxic traits, but I'm also going to like kind of tell you guys ways that I am like fixing them in a sense. Not really like, it's obviously not gonna happen overnight, but like just some things that like I'm gonna fix, or like even some of them like I might not fix. So sorry about the lighting, I hope it's okay. If it's not, damn. It's okay to have like toxic traits and like have like certain ways that you're living that aren't like the best in like I guess other people's eyes. It's like really hard to tell like what's a toxic trait and what's not, because it's kind of controversial, because some things that are toxic to other people might not be like toxic to other people. So I feel like, I don't know, one of the ones I have are talking to like people I don't want to talk to. I've been like really good at this my whole life. Hold on, I'm gonna go get the water. But I just bought this primer from elf. Well, I got it from Target, but it's elf, so I'm gonna use it. But yeah, so I have this issue where I talk to people even though I don't want to talk to them, and I'm also like, but at the same time I'm the type of person who won't talk to you, but also at the same time like I'll have like meaningless conversations with people that like literally go nowhere. This kind of has to do with like boys and like talking to boys and everything. I literally have meaningless conversations with boys that go nowhere, and it's just like what a waste of time. I feel like I don't need to like waste time on anything that like I feel like is going nowhere. And that's just in my opinion. A lot of people may like just want to talk to people because they're bored, and I literally feel that. But at this point in my life, I don't feel like having conversations that mean nothing or going nowhere. I just feel like, obviously I'm young, but I don't really want to waste my time like that. But I guess that's like different for everyone, but me personally, I don't want to waste my time like that. So I'm gonna stop having meaningless conversations with boys, or just I guess like anybody who comes to me, because I don't know, that's not how I'm feeling. And a lot of the time when you're like when I'm talking to people, like having those meaningless conversations or having those like little like I don't know catch-ups or just random conversations with people, they don't really have you in like their, I don't know, they don't really have you in mind. Like they're not really thinking of like, oh actually how is this person. A lot of people just want to talk to you because, hold on, let me spray this. Ooh, A lot of people, I guess I can't say this for everyone, but a lot of people towards me like talk to me just to hear like my business. They'll be like, oh, like who are you talking to, or like what are you doing for this, or like stuff like that. And it's just like, you really don't care about me, in my opinion. Like, you know those people who just be talking just to be talking to you, but like really don't actually care what you have going on, but like just want to know what you have going on, but like don't really like care about your like whole ass well-being. They just kind of want to know what you got going on. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. I know I'm not tweaking, but I have people that like will come to me and like hit me up and be like this and that, you know, whatever, and literally don't care about me. They just want to know what I have going on. I'm definitely gonna stop talking to those people who like genuinely really don't have me in their best interest and just want to know what I have going on, because I know this makes me kind of sound like I'm like thinking I'm all that, this and the third, but I swear on my life, like I feel like we all have those people that just hit you up just to know what you got going on, literally don't really care about you in a sense. I don't know, I feel like that sounds kind of mean and kind of bad, but like I have like people like that in my life. Kind of just taking like time off of social media because I feel like I don't really like the idea of like people knowing my every move. Like, I don't know, I used to be like that. Like I used to be cool with like people knowing like what I have going on and like loving to tell people what my next move is, but like that's literally done nothing for me. So I've kind of just like, I don't know, used my like, I've kind of just like gotten off of social media for a little bit. Of course, like I'm gonna go back to it and like promote my videos and stuff like that and post my pictures, but I'm just gonna kind of not do so much in the sense where like I'm letting people know what I have going on, stuff like that, because at the same time when you like kind of like speak on something, a lot of the times it won't happen. So I'm kind of just trying to stay quiet about like all my blessings and this, that, and the third. And I'm just like I'm moving a little bit more silent, but of course I'm gonna make my YouTube videos and everything, but I'm just kind of moving like a little bit more silent because, but yeah. And then at the same time, I have like people in my life that like I genuinely do not enjoy, and I never got the chance to be like, hey, I kind of don't really like how you talk to me, or like the kind of person you are. And of course we're all gonna run into people that we just don't click with, and like we're not like, we don't like how they are. And I feel like I'm not the type of person to be like, hey, I don't like you, can you stop talking to me type thing. Like, and I need to be more like that, because I'll literally like talk to them and it drains my energy and it drains like my time, and it's just like I don't want to talk to people that I don't want to talk to. Like, I'm getting nothing for you, we're not sharing any type of intellectual conversation, like we're not doing anything, we're not clicking, you're not nice to me. And can we talk about the backhanded like jokes? Like people who make backhanded jokes, like they'll be like, hey, hey, pointing stuff out. Like I don't want to talk to you. I feel like I'm like everywhere right now. I'm gonna stop talking to people that I don't want to talk to, that aren't like bettering me as a person, that aren't supporting me, that aren't like really rooting for me and on my team. Like I'm just cutting all the conversation off, cutting all the connection off. Like we're not gonna talk anymore. So a way that I plan on like fixing that is kind of just telling people that I don't want to talk to them anymore, which I know is going to be a little difficult because I really don't even know how one would say like, hey, by the way, like, I mean, I guess I could say it just like this, hey, by the way, we're not clicking, I feel like we don't have much in common, and I don't like the way you speak to me, or like I don't really like, you know, that our paths aren't the same, we have different interests. If it, I don't know how I would say it, but basically I want to work on saying like how I truly feel about a person, and like if I don't want to talk to them, I'm not going to. So basically that's how I'm going to plan on fixing it. Also, I got these little booster drops from elf, well, from Target, but they're from elf, and basically I think you kind of just like, put it on your face with your foundation. So let's see. And this one is this, they have so many of these. This one is the sun-kissed one, so it kind of like gives you like a sun-kissed look with your foundation, and you like mix it with your foundation. So let's see. I look sick. So the next one that I have is one that I really need and want and need to change about myself, and it's oversharing. I have a huge problem with just oversharing, telling people things that like I just don't need to tell. Like, there's so many things that I like literally could have kept to myself and I didn't. But I'm the type of person that like, when I have friends or like close people that like I would even like tell like certain things to, I would expect them to like, I don't know, like I just put like all my trust in like certain people when I'm like friends with them basically, and that has done literally nothing but backfire in my face. In general, like if you tell somebody something like personal that's like good about you or like something bad that's happened, like more times than not they're either not happy for me or they don't feel bad for me. So there's like absolutely no reason that I should be telling them in the first place, because they don't care. Like, their life is gonna move on and I'm going to be, you know, in the situation that I'm in for like whatever reason. People don't feel bad for me or feel happy for me, so there's like absolutely no reason that I should be oversharing or telling people certain things, which is another reason why I kind of like deleted my Instagram. Not that I've overshared on my personal Instagram, but I do have Finsta and I talk a little bit reckless on there. So I kind of just like, I'm trying to stay off of stuff like that, because there's like, it's just certain things that like people don't need to know. And I've made the mistake multiple times, multiple I just want to say multiple times I've made the mistake of telling people things and them not feeling bad for me or not caring and going off and telling like other people. So it's just like, you really have to be careful, one, with who you're friends with, and two, what you tell your friends, because just because you think they like told you something super personal, like, and you are a great person and you're gonna keep their like mess, doesn't mean that at the same time they're gonna like, you know, do the same for you. So I would just say, in my personal opinion, like the way that I tell people things and then like oversharing good and bad things, like I kind of want to stop doing that a little bit. Of course there's gonna be times where like, yes, I want to tell people like, oh, like something good happened, and like that's something, you know, that I want to do. But it's just to like the point where it's like, I want to kind of learn like what I shouldn't and should tell people, because a lot of the time, like when I do tell people stuff, it just bites me back in the ass and I feel like, damn, like who the fuck can I trust? Because at the same time, the way that I treat other people is not the way that people are gonna treat me. And I wish I would have learned at a younger age, or like I wish I could have just like really like, that could have just been like imprinted in my head when I was born, because that's just like the way life is. And like, I wish I just would have known that a long time ago. That's one thing I feel like is toxic for me. Like, I feel like there's no reason that a lot of people need to know what I have going on. So, and you would like, I would think like I would have learned from my mistakes, because there's been multiple times where I've told people like certain things and they've just like not kept it to themselves. Multiple times throughout my life. You would think I would learn, but I feel like that's the thing with like life and like learning. Like, it takes multiple times and you have to take multiple mistakes for it to really like imprint in your head that like, hey, this is something I should be doing, or this is something I should work on, and this is why I'm here now making this video. So maybe I can look back at it and be like, wow, maybe I've grown for this. Or maybe like I'd had to go through something again for it to be like, you know, now you fucking know. So stuff like that. But I don't really know how I'm gonna fix it, other than like obviously not tell people anything. But it's like, who can I trust? I feel like another one would be me ghosting people. Oh my god, I am like literally queen at ghosting, and I feel like this is the one toxic trait that kind of like affects people. But when I like don't want to talk to people anymore, and this goes back to kind of like the first one, when I don't want to talk to people anymore, I'll literally just like cut them off, no explanation, nothing. And I feel like this is like kind of controversial, because there's sometimes that like you need to cut people off with no explanation because they don't deserve one. But there's also some times where like you need to like express your feelings, and that's something that I don't do, because I feel like I don't need to explain myself. Let me fix my lash real quick and I'll be right back. Yeah, basically what I'm saying is I'm different than most people, and a lot of people like want closure or need closure, and that's kind of something that I want to work on. It's like kind of like telling people where they went wrong, because I feel like if you don't tell somebody where they did you wrong, or like why you're cutting them off, or like anything about themselves, they're not going to learn from it. And I feel like a lot of the times people don't have an issue with telling me where I went wrong, so why do I feel the need to not tell other people like where they went wrong? Like, people need to learn from their mistakes, and they're not going to know they're not doing anything wrong if I don't tell them. So I just kind of want to work on like telling people where they went wrong with me and how they did me wrong, because a lot of people are walking this world oblivious to the fact that I have like, well, I'm not going to blame it on anybody, but I have certain ways that I deal with things, and like, you know, certain actions that I have because of the way people have treated me. And I feel like a lot of people need to know. So what I want to start doing is like kind of telling people and not letting just anything fly, because a lot of people have like literally just like don't think they've done anything wrong to me and feel like they've done nothing. Like they're just walking the earth happy-go-lucky, and I'm dealing with, you know, just things like that they've done to me, and they have like no feelings towards it. So one thing I do want to learn to do is speak up for myself and tell people where they've done me wrong. Another one would probably be caring what people think. And oh my god, I'm so one to preach about not caring what people think, but the gig is up, y'all. I low-key care a little bit. Like, a little bit of me cares what people think about me. And I'm really close to the point where I'm like, I don't care at all. But there's still like a little part of me that does. And I feel like this kind of has to just do with like my YouTube channel. This has actually been one of the most like difficult things for me, because I like, sometimes I won't want to promote my Instagram. I won't want to promote my YouTube on my Instagram, because I feel like, oh, like if this person sees this, they're gonna be like, oh, she's weird, like she has a YouTube channel, she thinks she's all that. Or like if I say something like in my YouTube video, then my family will be like, ew, like who is this? Like, do we really know Ayla? Which, no, you guys don't. Like, my family does not really know who I am. They know family me, which is like the best. Honestly, I feel like that's the best thing for me anyways. I'm like kind of doing this video right now because this is kind of like changing the pace of like how I make my videos and what I do. But like, I don't know, like I have like an issue. Like, I really am a person, like I cuss. I'm not even gonna lie, like I be cussing like a sailor, and I feel like I'm so afraid to do that because I feel like people are gonna think of me differently, or they're gonna think of like, I don't know, how I was raised, like just think of it badly because I cuss. And it's like, first of all, this is something I learned on my own. Secondly, it's just something that like, I don't know. And another thing is, ew, I hate to say it, but I be caring what men think about me. Men, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I be caring what men think about me, and it's disgusting that I had to say that out loud, and I kind of want to throw up because what the frick. But sometimes I won't post my YouTube channel because I don't want guys to come look at me and be like, oh, this is really her. But at the same time, like, if I really want to find a real man, then they need to see how the frick they need to see how I really am. Like, I'll be wild, so they need to see that, so they don't get all shocked when I act all crackhead in front of them. What I can say though is I am the advocate of not caring what people think. Like, if you were to ask me, or if you were to ask me for like advice of like doing this or that, I'm gonna be like, bitch, F everybody else and do you, boo. But at the same time, I'll be in my like in my inner head, I'll be like, I don't want to post this because what do people think about me? Like, girl, see, I have two sides to me. I'll be like, bitch, do you, but at the same time I'll be like, but I'm at the same, like, my bitch do you kind of go like a little bit higher than like whatever. If something on here, like my future employer comes on here and like, I'm not gonna hire her, you know, because she said this. But at the same time, there's so many people who like can employ me in the world. Like, why am I worried about like one employer? Let me shut up. That's we're getting off track. But I think I'm done with my makeup, so I'm gonna put my hair down. Aww, I look pretty. Any other traits that I need to, I feel like this is a really long video. It's gonna be kind of hard to like edit, but let me see. Oh, one that I definitely feel like I need to work on is how like I handle things. This has nothing in it, but I'm gonna spray it still so I can get like the little piece out of it, so like don't laugh at me. But hold on. There's nothing. Yeah, when stuff happens to me, I kind of don't deal with it in a sense. I kind of just get over that, and over time, like obviously, like, you guys don't know like my past or anything, but like tragic things have definitely happened in my past and I have not gotten over it. I just gotten through it, and I feel like with that comes like a lot of anger, a lot of like animosity towards like certain things. And I feel like one thing I do want to work on is getting over things and getting past things instead of just like, I don't know, getting over them. Because then like when certain things happens, it's gonna trigger me. That one event's gonna trigger me. Like let's say if like, I don't know, like I had a man and he cheated on me and I get over it, I get past it instead of getting over it. I'm going to bring that instant of you cheating on me up every single time something goes wrong. So I feel like that's like really toxic, and if I tell one person like I'm over it and I'm really not, that's kind of like, that's just not good. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna stop telling people like it's okay, I'm over it, and letting shit fly that doesn't really fly with me fly until I'm truly over it. And that's when I'll be like, okay, like it's fine, I'm over it. But until then, no. And that's my thing with other people, like people don't understand that, okay, you got over what you did to me, but I didn't. And just because I'm acting all fine and dandy does not mean that I'm cool. Like people have different healing times, and yeah, that's just one thing I wish like people would understand. But yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed my 2 a.m. toxicity talk about myself. I want you guys to see me as a person that is not like perfect. Like of course I look like this happy-go-lucky, like energetic person all the time when I record my videos, but I'm not like that. I just wanted to show you guys like that I am a person that you can like look at as like a real person. Like there's stuff wrong with me. I'm not like living the perfect glamorous life. So yeah, I just wanted you guys to know that. I think I'm gonna be concluding the video here. I guess I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just felt like I need to do something with my hands, so I did my makeup, but I don't know what to do now. Maybe take pictures, I don't know. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this or like want more real talks, you know, like asking me questions and stuff, that would actually be really cool, because I like videos like this, like just like in the middle of the night, like just watching videos like this. So I don't know, I like real raw videos. So if you guys like this video, let me know if you want to see something else like that. But I just wanted to kind of like talk about, not just like talk about me, but like shit that I've been through, because I know people have gone through like certain or similar things, or maybe even worse things that you can connect with on this. So yeah, I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna go. Bye. I don't even know why.